So today's adventure takes us to Dube's Pond in Hooksett, New Hampshire. The pond is known for water skiing. They have tournaments out here. There are buoys out there, as you can probably see going out into the lake. We'll be staying to the right of them and heading out to the back. There's some islands in here, but once we get out to the back, we're going to bang a left because our destination is not Dube's Pond, but you have to go through Dube's Pond to get to our destination. So let's get in the water. Another turtle out sunning himself. I am being blown by the wind, so hope I don't scare him. Hey, Mr. Turtle, how you doing today? Oh, there he goes. We're in the back section of Dube's Pond now, off to the right-hand side. Just out exploring. Like I said, all the nooks and crannies. But I'm kind of curious as to, I believe that's a bucket up there. So I'm just going to go and investigate a little bit. So it was a bucket. We've come up on where some people have had some campfires going. And it appears that it's a trail. So I don't know if this is part of the snowmobile trail that we saw when we first started out or what, but Cheryl said watch for our next video on the trail around Dube's Pond. We'll find out for sure whether or not this is it. So this is the view that you have from the land. I mean, it's really a nice pond. As you can hear, nothing but crickets, some birds chirping, some water running. And you're 10 minutes from Manchester. Unreal. And this is where we pulled over. Those are the kayaks. And for anyone who's curious, because you haven't seen us in them, yes, we do have life preservers. They're tucked behind the seat within easy reach if needed. Okay, in between these two trees right here, you gotta look past them to where, pick out those three trees right there in the middle. I believe that is where the barrier is between this and the other pond. So if I recall correctly, it's about 5 to 10 feet wide that we have to portage over, but you get into the other side and it's an untouched pond. So at least it was in 2004. Let's go see how it looks now in 2012. So we're really in some vegetation here, and then the kayaks keep bottoming out. We're going to keep going, because as you'll learn from watching any of our videos, including future ones we haven't even made yet, it takes a lot to stop us. So, well, Cheryl seemed to have found a way through out there, so let me get out of this crap and head on to that other pond. This is just another look at the ton of lily pad fleas that have jumped into my kayak looking for a free ride. That's where they hang out, all in the lily pads. So we've reached the barrier. The water runs the length of it. You just paddle right along and find a good spot to get out. Cheryl's going further down to see if there's a better spot to get across. You found a better spot? Alright. Because this is where I was going to pop over. Because that's our destination over there. So let's go down and see what Cheryl found. Okay, so this is where I just came through to follow Cheryl. A little tight. We're definitely in the reeds here. And looks like we may have to back up. Huh?
Just don't use your paddle.
I'll just make it a little wider.
So back in 2004,
Yeah, you want me closer to that?
as you can see, there's all these dead trees in the middle of the pond. Well, back then they were much taller. There was a lot more of them, and there was these huge nests inside the trees. We'll have to try to track down some pictures of what it was like then. Thankfully, I'm a little farther away from the snake. Remember, there's snakes in this water.
Are you trying to takes me even more to get on it.
Woohoo!
And I gotta get off it back into the kayak and look at all this nasty junk.
Yuckies. Chuck sunning himself like a turtle.
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump in the water like a turtle though.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not, yeah.
Ooh, like a pro.
This isn't a trip to Dube's Pond, secret pond. This is a kayaking lesson.
This is how to get in and out of a kayak.
How to get in and out of kayaks, how to back up, how to find trails. A little hiking, a little kayaking.
Alright, let's see what's next.
You get him?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna get out.
I got him.
What?
I got him. So this is a beaver dam. We just saw a beaver cross the pond and he went in here somewhere. From what I understand, their entrances are at the bottom. Got a herring.
I'm going faster.
He's hanging out on the edge. He just flew in. We're gonna try to get closer, but before we try that... Oh, he's eating. He caught a fish. Chuck's just chilling,
Relaxing day in the pond.
floating back to the separator between the two ponds.
Call it a day. Gotta get up and go to work tomorrow.
So we're just waiting for any other wildlife that may pop its little head out of the water.
Work just gets in the way of our good times.
Yep. We need retirement fast. Let's go play Megabucks tonight.
Okay, well, we're on the barrier getting ready to go back into Dube's Pond, and what you're looking at is the outskirts of Dube's Pond. It's all marsh. That's what we came through to get out here. It's a challenge. It is a good workout, and if you can find your way through the maze, going out to this other pond is worthwhile. Gotta pan slower. That's what we're leaving. It's not as pretty as it was in 2004, but still, it was quite a relaxing day out there. I enjoyed it. I'd say that we'll probably be back. Hon? What? Oh. Oh, yeah. The blind guy trying to do this. Point again? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Oh, I think I do have him.
Getting back into Dube's Pond, here is a frog we saw. He's just kind of chilling out next to my kayak.
That's our guide.
Our guide, yes.
The way that you get into a kayak, the way that I get into a kayak before I get any comments that says that's not proper. Get your kayak in position in the water. Put a foot in the middle. Put a hand on either side to make sure that you balance. Because this would be a rotten time to have a blooper. Bring your other foot in. Sit down.
Woohoo! So they also have water skiing in this pond. They hold tournaments here. And they have a path clearly defined for where they do water skiing versus where we can kayak.
So as the sun's starting to go down, the adventure on Dube's Pond will come to an end. We've done a lot today. We've done a little bit of hiking, seen some wildlife, gave some kayak lessons. It's not the same as it was in 2004, but it still wasn't bad. It was a very, very relaxing day. We enjoyed it. So, but the water skiers are taking over the area, so we're gonna call this the end.